Hi everybody. It's been a while since I did another video, but I want to deal with something. A lot of times people, you'll hear them say, God made pot, or, God created weeds. And the thinking is that therefore it must be okay. I just want to point out a couple things about that. Number one, when Adam and Eve sinned, God cursed the earth. Okay, so not everything that is found naturally in this world is necessarily good. Like the Bible actually says thorns and thistles and weeds were actually part of the curse. You see, one of the punishments for man was that they would have to toil and labor. And, you ask any farmer, and weeds are not a blessing, they're a curse because they keep good things from growing. So God cursed the earth. So just because marijuana is found in nature doesn't mean that God wants you to smoke it, which kind of brings me to my next point. Um, Poison ivy is natural. Does that mean we should take it and smoke it? That would be kind of stupid, wouldn't it? The Bible commands us to be sober, and in multiple places. The Bible says, "Be sober, for your adversary the devil as a roaring lion walketh about, seeking whom he may be devoured." The Bible says, be not drunk with wine, where is in excess, but be filled with the Spirit." The Bible says to be sober in many places. The Bible strongly condemns witchcraft in the Bible. The word sorcery in the Bible comes from a Greek word, which is the word pharmakia, which is where we get our word pharmaceutical. So, God, just because marijuana is found in nature does not mean that God wants you to smoke it, okay? Being high, having an altered state of mind, it's a sin. And for a lot of people, drugs and alcohol become a god to them, a false god. If you're going to smoke pot, don't use the excuse that God made it, so it must be good. Because marijuana, number one, God cursed the earth after Adam and Eve sinned. Number two, you wouldn't smoke poison ivy. And number three, we're commanded to be sober. Thanks.